to keep it real. Joined today as usual, as always, by Cindy, Destiny, and I'm Amanda. How are you doing, Des?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. You doing okay, Cindy?
I'm good. I'm having a little bit of a day today, but I'm doing good. How about you?
It's a bit muggy. It's a bit smuggy. But
A little
hot. But you know what? It's not freezing cold, so I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, at least the sun's out. It's not raining.
Sun's out. It's pretty. It's been a nice day. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Had a fantastic weekend.
Fantastic weekend.
Fantastic weekend. How was you, Destiny?
It's pretty
I know
good.
Destiny had a good weekend. How was you? Did you have a good weekend?
I did. I had a great weekend. Got to spend some time with family. Memorial Day weekend. There was a lot of wrestling going on
Yes,
this
there
weekend, which, surprise, guess what we're talking about today? All the wrestling that happened this weekend. So, Destiny, got to go to the HCW show that Mr. GQ was in, as well as several other members of the HCW locker room. Would you care to give us a rundown of how that show went?
So just like all the matches, just in order.
However you want. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Who was your favorite? It's GQ, duh.
If you all watched the podcast, our last podcast with
Yes.
GQ on it, then you know who her favorite wrestler is from HCW.
Yeah, Ryan Reed.
Yeah.
Big prop for Ryan Reed. That's right. He was not on that HCW show, by the way. Sorry, he is officially retired. But so how was the show, Destiny?
It was really fun.
It was really fun.
It was
Good.
very entertaining.
That's awesome.
Have to
That's
agree.
always yes. I think there were a lot of surprises and just very well done by everyone there.
Yeah.
A lot of real good effort and a lot of good people. Awesome.
And before Destiny does the rundown, I just have to say, not biased or anything, but I have to say, GQ was the best sell. He was fantastic, phenomenal. I mean, I know I just took your word, but he was. It was amazing. It was.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yes.
Shout out to GQ.
We love you. Love you, brother. So, what was your favorite match of the night?
The first one, which was Tyler Jax versus Dante Williams.
Tyler Jax versus Dante Williams. That was a bit of a size difference. If you've not seen Dante, that gentleman is huge. He is 6 foot a lot.
Yeah.
Not saying Tyler Jax isn't, but I mean there's a big size difference. So who won that match?
Tyler.
Tyler came through for the win.
He did.
Fantastic. Way to go, bud.
Yes. Yep. They just flying through the air. We'll put some more clips on here above our head so we'll get to see it. Definitely.
Dante's always really good wrestler as well. So they both put
It was
in
a
a
great
they
match.
did an excellent job.
What's next?
The next one was the Big Tater Gang.
I'm sorry, guys. Dictator Gang. Love it. Love it.
They were fighting Rick Rogers and Thunderfoot for the HCW and CCW tag team titles, and Big Tater Gang retained.
Yes,
they did. Good job.
And the next one was GQ versus Jarrett Cage.
Yay!
And GQ
Like Jarrett Cage too. Woo, Jarrett! I think they all did great.
They did really, it was really good. Really good. And that was Jarrett Cage's last match.
Yep.
This is his last one.
GQ, you gotta stop retiring the good ones.
Yeah.
Seriously, come on now. What's gonna happen when it's just you? You're just gonna keep wrestling forever.
So he's still gonna be stunting.
Oh, no.
Stunting them hater shades.
And the next one was Mickey Doom versus Chuck Chronic for the HCW television title. And Mickey Doom retained the title.
Good on you, Mickey. All right, bud.
And this one was Shawn Baker, Paul Bryant, Gen Z, Steel, Tyler Osborne, and Drex Dyer. To become the new HCW Huntington Heritage Champion.
Huntington Heritage Champion.
And Shawn Baker was the winner.
Congratulations, Shawn Baker.
Yes, good on. Yeah, he is just one of the nicest people too. He really is.
I got to get my picture taken with them.
Picture.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah,
that's awesome. They're super sweet people.
absolutely.
Sweet people. Yes. And Dudley's pretty awesome too.
Scared of that thing. Listen, y'all. I'm sorry. On a side note, Dudley, the what is it? It's puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's puppet. But if anybody ever remembered Goosebumps, oh, it's the ventriloquist dummy.
Yes.
That's what it. Ventriloquist dummy. If anybody ever remembers Goosebumps, the ventriloquist dummy, that is why I'm scared of dummy. And it's horrifying, but they're sweet. They're really great people. Oh, they're sweet.
And the last match was Zayden Kane versus Connor Cross for the HCW and CCW heavyweight titles. And Zayden Kane retained the titles.
Yes,
Nice.
congratulations, Zayden. That was awesome. And they also retired a belt because, and they brought a new belt. Who was it they said wasn't defending the belts? Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I can't remember his name. But they actually threw a belt away, stripped him of his title because he wouldn't defend it. He wasn't showing up for matches. I can't remember his name. Somebody message us down below and let us know his name. Yes. And they unveiled a new belt. It was beautiful. Beautiful.
And that was the Huntington Heritage Champion.
Yes, Huntington Heritage Champion.
That is really nice, and I like that. I really like the name. Really like the name. That's really cool. And again, congratulations again on that. Shawn Baker, and to all the champions, and their opponents if they're then defeated. But you know, congratulations and good on you. We appreciate the hard work you put into it. So overall, you had a great time.
Yeah, and I want to say, Tyler Osborne, are you okay? Are you okay?
That poor baby.
That was so sad.
I
so bad for him.
know. They drug him.
All the way across. Poor me. Knocked out in a chair, dragged him across the floor.
Bless his heart.
It was sad.
We hope you're okay, bud.
Yes.
And also, referee, we also hope you're okay. I
Yes.
cannot remember your name right now to save my life. But, yeah, we do hope everybody is okay. Everybody's recovering properly.
Once again, you just did not disappoint. Y'all were great as always. And we can't wait to see you again June 25th?
Yes.
June 25th. Yes.
We'll have the details for that show coming up. It will be in the description down below as well. So keep an eye out.
Yes.
Also, and again, keep an eye out for any flyers, posters that you may see in your local hometown. We always know that, you know, our guys work really, really hard to do what they do. So go to these shows, go to these matches, and you will not be entertaining. You will. It's incredible.
Always entertaining.
Always entertaining. So,
Sometimes you even come home with a sore throat. Screaming so much. That's when you know it was good.
yes. Yes. So, and moving on, I watched, my weekend consisted of a lot of, my husband and I watched the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view, which was crazy. It was insanity. They had a fully loaded show. And again, it did not disappoint either. Started off with a big buy-in with the Hardy Boys, which Matt and Jeff Hardy, and
Love
Hook.
them.
Yes, Hook, which is Taz's
him.
son. Oh yes, Hook.
Sorry.
I know. Hey, listen, he is awesome. But they had wrestled against Ethan Page and the Guns. And this was if Ethan Page and Guns lost, then the Hardys would win Ethan Page's contract. So overall, I mean, the match was great. There was a little bit of a flub here and there. I know Jeff Hardy went, and I mean, he's been out of the ring for a bit now. He's had a small hiatus, unfortunately, and sometimes when you just get back into it, things don't always work out in your favor all the time. However, it was still a fantastic match. Hook had ended up taking Ethan Page out with his submission move called Red Rum to score that win. So it's pretty neat on that one.
Was there any updates on Jeff Hardy? Because I saw that. His fall, and that was pretty bad on the ankle.
It was pretty bad. I haven't seen any updates in regards to that. I think he'll be okay. But again, that's going to be some rest and physical therapy and things like that to make sure that when he gets back into the ring, that he's going to be 100%, which is what we always want. So if you got to take your time, heal and relax and get back to where you need to be. Next up, they had the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royale for the AEW International Championship, which is currently held by Orange Cassidy. They had most everybody in the roster, a lot of people in that roster. It ended up coming down to Orange Cassidy and Swerve Strickland. They had Orange Cassidy ended up beating Swerve to retain the title. So we like some Orange Cassidy.
Yes, we do.
I have the best friends shirt, which I love. Very big Orange Cassidy fan. So I was really happy that he was able to retain his title with that. It was very much an action-packed battle royal, as most are. At first, they had some folks that were hanging out on the outside, fighting on the outside. It's like, do they not know how a battle royal works? They'd be in the ring, but you know what? To each their own, and if that's your strategy, go for it. Also in that match, Absolute Ricky Starks ended up getting a couple good hits in on Juice Robinson and Jay White, and that is coming to a very dangerous apex there. Later on in the show, you see Jay White and Juice Robinson being nothing but a bunch of stinky old bad guys and beating up on one dude, Ricky Starks. Bad class.
Mom, we know you love when that happens.
I like Ricky Starks though. I really, really do. He's so good. After that, there was the match with Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho. This was the Anarchy in the Arena match. Let me tell you, folks, it was Anarchy. You had most of the members of the JAS. You had Sabu, and oh my gosh, there were chairs flying. There were kendo sticks just everywhere. And eventually, all the extra kind of had made their way throughout the crowd and into the back at some point. But again, Anarchy. The match with Adam Cole, it was really, really good. I can't say it was their best match ever, but match was being a little bit on the critical side, but you know what? They had a lot of great effort into it for what it was. It was definitely worth a watch for sure. Chris Jericho came out with a chain and a handcuff and tried to handcuff Adam Cole to the ropes, and then Adam Cole got the other handcuff and handcuffed it to Jericho, so they were tied together with his chain. It's crazy. And then Britt Baker came out and got her revenge on Chris Jericho and beat the tar out of him.
Good for you, Britt.
Wicked Kendo said yes.
Good for you.
Oh. There was no holding back. That was definitely, very, very deserved. But ultimately, in the match, Adam Cole ended up getting one over on Chris Jericho. The referee ended up stopping the match just where Chris Jericho wasn't responding. It beat him so hard that he just wasn't responding. The referee had to stop the match. So Adam Cole ended up winning that one. Next one was one of my favorites, though. It was FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal with special guest referee Mark Briscoe. Love Mark Briscoe. Oh, that man is just the sweetest. But also, the Anarchy continued to carry on through this match even. Jeff Jarrett had ended up running Cash Wheeler into the barricades and into the steel steps, and it's just a really a lot of back and forth. But FTR held their own for a good while. Mark Briscoe ended up kicking out Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh, kicked them out. They had to go. But get this, though, who else was ringside but Karen Jarrett? Madame. No class. This one, no class.
Good figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Jeff Jarrett ended up accidentally delivering one of the guitar shots to Mark Briscoe, knocked him out for a bit. And then here comes...
an accident.
Right. Well, here comes Aubrey Edwards. There has to be a referee. Here comes Aubrey Edwards running down to the ring. Karen Jarrett hit Aubrey Edwards with a guitar. The second one. Karen, what are you doing with your life? Hey.
You're starting to be close to a Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
Those are bad words. I don't like to say her name. Don't like to say her name, but be careful, you're headed there.
Jeff Jarrett ended up actually, he pulled Mark Briscoe up in the corner and he just started berating him for some, like, he said that Mark wasn't counting when Jeff Jarrett had made his pinfall on Dax Harwood, which Mark, when he came back too, he just ended up shoving him right into the Shadow Machine as FTR retained their titles with that move. But Mark Briscoe's not going to deal with any disrespect, especially out of Jeff Jarrett. That's definitely not going to happen, bud. So yes, really happy that FTR won that match. Not to cut anything short, but moving right along though, Wardlow was in a match with Christian Cage. It was a ladder match. Wardlow broke the ladder by jumping off of the top turnbuckle onto the ladder. And Wardlow, for those that don't know, we'll post hopefully a picture above.
Yeah.
Wardlow is a beast.
Yeah.
Jump from the top of a turnbuckle onto a ladder in the middle of the ring, broke the ladder. At one point, he had, there was interference with Luchasaurus and Arn Anderson. Well, Luchasaurus interfered. Arn Anderson came to Wardlow's defense, bit the thumb of Luchasaurus almost off. Y'all, listen, it was...
Arn don't play, never has.
Listen, we went from Arn Anderson to Armed Anderson. He don't... If you go back and watch that footage, it's almost grotesque. I hate to tell you, but he almost bit Luchasaurus' thumb off. Woo! But then Luchasaurus ended up finding his way to a table after Arn had about knocked him out. And then Wardlow gets up on top of this ladder, probably 20, almost 30 feet in the air. It was so high up. And did a moonsault dive off the top of this ladder through the tables. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. As somebody that's been in this, has been in wrestling before, there is nothing that scares me more than watching a ladder match. It is horrifying. It is so scary.
Scary.
Yes.
People can say all they want, but there's no faking
You
landing
can't.
on a table.
You can't
There's
fake that.
no
No.
faking falling in the middle of the ring.
No.
I mean, no.
Is it the wisest decision that somebody could ever make?
No.
No. Do they do that for your entertainment?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. In the end, though, Wardlow did defeat Christian Cage. So, congratulations to Wardlow for that one. Onward, Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm. This one actually felt really bad. I will tell you why. Jamie Hayter it was said prior to this pay-per-view that Jamie Hayter had a very injured shoulder. I think it was her right shoulder. Very injured, and she continued to be in this match and to wrestle Toni Storm, which I will give her all the props in this world. That took a lot, and I can guarantee when she lifted her arm, I'm not even kidding you, she had bruising from the middle of her bicep all the way to the underside of her arm.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was bruised so horribly, and I can't even imagine. There's no way in this world I could or would. So bless your heart for doing what you did. And the match with Toni Storm, it was not the longest match, but it was a good one. It was really, really good. A little bit of interference with, Ruby Soho and Saraya, the Outcasts. I like the color green. I can't lie, but at the same time, they're just that. You don't have to interfere. That's not necessary. But all in all, Toni Storm ended up winning the match, which, I mean, hey, it wasn't, I hate to put it this way, but you're wrestling somebody that was severely injured, you know, not the top of the best that they could be. So hopefully they'll revisit this match sometime in the future.
Yeah, because Tony's better than that.
Yeah.
Toni is so much better than that. Absolutely agreed. And I do love Toni Storm. I got to meet her, and she is really, really cool.
Oh, did you?
I did. She is really, really cool. And she's really, really good at what she does. Without a shadow of a doubt. This is a woman that's been wrestling since she was 13 years old and has, she's well seasoned veteran already in this business, and she's in her 20s. And that's something. So, but congratulations at any rate to Toni Storm. You can do better. Do better. Again, like I said, this is a very fully loaded card, so we're still going.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Yes. The House of Black had an open invitation, open challenge to anybody who wanted to come and challenge them again for the trios tag team champions. So the Acclaimed with Billy Gunn had accepted that challenge. Unfortunately, the Acclaimed did not get the win on the House of Black, but you know what? It was good. It was good A for effort. Absolutely. Very good match. After that, we had Taya Valkyrie versus Jade Cargill for the TBS Women's Championship, which Taya Valkyrie, I don't know if you've been keeping up with it or not, they had been discussing about the finishing move.
Yes.
Yes. Jade Cargill and Taya Valkyrie have a very similar finishing move. And it ultimately comes down to guess who could do it better. So the rules of this match had said that, you know, Taya could use her finishing move, Jade could use hers. So and we ended up seeing both. However, Jade Cargill did get Taya in her finishing move and had beat Ty Valkyrie for the women's championship. However, here's the catch. Her manager, Mark Sterling, had said, anybody who wants to come and challenge Jade Cargill for this women's championship or for this title, you come on out now. Guess who it was? It's my favorite women's wrestler, Chris Statlander. Again, also part of the Best Friends. Again, I know last when we were talking about our favorites in wrestling, I mentioned previously that Chris Statlander had been out on injury. Well, guess what? She's back, and she is back with a vengeance. She beat Jade Cargill, who was, by the way, 60-0. She was undefeated. Oh, Jade Cargill is
big girl too. I mean,
picture of Jade Cargill.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She is massive, and she was undefeated. Chris Statlander came right in and broke that streak. Oh, I'm so happy. You go, girl. Oh, that made me so happy. Listen, I screamed in my house when I saw this, and I scared my cat. Just a little bit. I was that excited because that is, I will tell you, and it's not to say that Jade is not.
No, she's great.
She is great in her own right. I am so happy and so excited that Chris Statlander not only got the opportunity, but she got the big win. And I'm really excited to see what she does with this championship. She is such a phenomenal wrestler, and I cannot wait. If you get a chance to tune in to TNT or TBS to catch her on Dynamite or Rampage, and they've got a new show coming out called Collision. Definitely excited to see what she does there.
I didn't know about Collision.
Yes, they're starting a new show.
The other two. I didn't know.
Yes, we're getting a new one. Yeah. Super
What
excited.
day of the week is that one going to be?
I believe it's going to be on a Saturday.
Woo, that means we will get 6 days a week.
All wrestling, all the time.
Yes.
I'm just very thankful for streaming and capabilities to DVR.
Yes, yes.
I could just binge it all in one go. That makes me so happy. The last match of the night actually was a four-way match for the AEW World Championship with four pillars of AEW. You had Sammy Guevara, you had Jungle Jack Perry, bless his heart, love him, Darby Allin, someone's favorite, and MJF. We like MJF. He's very good at what he does. I can't say it enough. This was, without a shadow of a doubt, aside from Chris Statlander winning the TBS championship, this match was the greatest match of the entire night. Each and every single one utilized their I can't say, I guess I could say heroes or their mentors' finishing moves, which was really interesting to see. Sammy Guevara had a note to Eddie Guerrero. He did a frog splash. MJF had the crossroads. And he actually used he had Chris Candido's bombshell powerbomb from the top rope. Darby Allin had a couple of Sting's finishing moves, which was really, really neat. But all in all, MJF ended up retaining his title, which I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad. So I think it was very well deserved.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You got style like none other than Seth Rollins.
That is true. Yes. Oh, sorry, I forgot one more match. Sorry, it was not the last match. Sorry, in my mind's brain it was. I should.
Today.
We are so squirrel. Squirrels are us. That is us. But yeah, last one of the night was Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite. This was crazy, but they had the live band, Violent Idols played their own rendition of Wild Thing for most of the match, which is crazy to hear. The song going this far into the match. It was absolutely crazy. It was, again, this was Anarchy. Anarchy carried throughout the whole entire night almost. The Young Bucks, they had exploding super kicks. Their shoes exploded.
I saw that. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like,
I
what happened? Tyra messed up somewhere. What's going on?
I know. I thought the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, somebody did a really good editing job on this. There's no, and I'm watching the pay-per-view, and I'm like, how did they edit that? That's an It was real. They had literal sparks coming from their shoes. It was insane. So, and then we ended up finding out that Takeshita, who is also one of my favorites as well, he's from New Japan. He was a young lion. He's come over from New Japan to AEW. And he's doing great things. But Takeshita, we found out, has aligned with Don Callis. Buddy, you can make a better decision than that. Come on now. Just say, Don Callis, come on. But we found out that Takeshita had appeared. He popped up out of nowhere towards the end of the match. Wiped Kenny Omega out. Wiped Kenny Omega out, and then Wheeler Yuta had scored the win. But, come on. How are you going to do Kenny Omega that way?
What can he ever do to you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Come on.
So that was the show. It was very, very, very action-packed the entire time from start to finish. I don't have much negative to say about it at all. I know I got a message from you, Cindy, after Night of Champions.
Sing it with me. Now I can't really sing it.
Seth Rollins.
The world took a tip. Yes, I'm excited about that.
Yes.
I cried.
Yes, you
Because
did.
I was there. It has been so long. He has been done dirty so much. They've been making him look like that he's no talent. They have been making him look like he can't win a fight. And AJ Styles, you're amazing. You are phenomenal. But wow, it was such a good match. They both gave everything. They gave their all.
Do you know what's crazy to me, though, about that match? I'm so shocked that was the first match of the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That
Main event in the beginning.
Main event right off the right off the rip, right from the start. Absolutely phenomenal. Very well done.
But on my heart. My heart. When he did that pin, I was like, I can't wait for AJ to kick out. I was like, it's going to do like they always happens. Same thing's going to happen again. And when they got the pinfall, I was like,
He hit the pedigree, and I
cried. I was like, no. Then I started screaming. And then my husband was like, are you okay? I was like, no.
I'm so happy. I'm distraught. Oh, yeah, for sure. Seth Rollins is such a deserved champion. I'll tell you, my husband, he was over the moon when he heard. We didn't get to watch much of the pay-per-view. We saw bits and pieces here and there, but absolutely over the moon when he's like, "Who won? Who won, Goldie? Who won the World Heavyweight Championship? Seth Rollins." He's like, "Yes." So, very, very awesome.
Yeah, and I liked how it ended up.
I was about to say, how do you follow that, though? How do you? So.
And when Triple H gave Seth the belt, that was very heartwarming, to say the least. Triple H was just, embracing him and just like, oh, you deserve this, you deserve this. But it was great. So that was my favorite match of the night. Imagine that.
Doc.
Yeah. Becky Lynch and Trish. Becky Lynch fought like her life depended on it. And I love she had her Kill Bill gear on. That was so cool. She looked great. She did so good. And she would have won that match if Miss Zoe Stark wouldn't have interfered. Trish was losing. Trish was losing that match. And then Zoe came in there. Becky was bleeding. I mean, by the time she got out of that ring, she had blood all over her nose. I mean, down her face.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, Becky's been done dirty too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for somebody to come out there. Wait. No, nobody to help Becky. Somebody help Becky.
Help Becky. Come on now.
I mean, gosh. She's helped so many people. And she's such a, I mean, not just a great wrestler, but she's a good person.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So hopefully things will change and she'll get her revenge. She did pretty good.
Oh, I say.
Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So things are changing.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. And then there was Mustafa Ali versus Gunther. Who won that match? Gunther. We all knew.
Surprise.
It was a sad thing. It's sad because Mustafa Ali said that if he lost that match, then he didn't feel like there was a place for him there anymore because he hasn't been winning any matches. He hasn't really been going over very good, and that if he lost, he was going to quit. And it was in front of his people too.
Yeah, it was from Saudi Arabia, and I, initially when I saw that this was one of the matches on the pay-per-view, I was like, Gunther's gonna lose the championship.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no way that Mustafa Ali's gonna lose in Saudi Arabia. But
It was heartbreaking. After the match, he was crying.
we'll have to see.
Understandably so.
Oh,
But-
absolutely.
But after Gunther won, it was a very sad time. But what was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? The NXT we were watching.
Tuesday.
Mustafa Ali was there, so we'll see what's going to happen with that.
Don't give up on it. Don't ever give up.
No, you're too good to give up.
One
You're
loss
awesome.
doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean can't be. So
I really like that saying.
yeah.
Yes, it's a good one.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And then there was Bianca Belair and Asuka. That was a great match.
Yes.
That was Asuka's so talented, and so is Bianca. I love Bianca, but I love Asuka.
So I know this is a rematch, I think,
Yes.
from WrestleMania.
Yes, it was. It was. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry, no. I was really excited though that Asuka got the opportunity to wrestle against Bianca again because the WrestleMania match in itself was really good. But I was really hoping, I was like, come on, can Asuka just, win this one? That would be great, and in WrestleMania she didn't, but she got that opportunity for the rematch.
Yeah. Bianca, she had gotten Asuka, her move, the backbreaker. And I really thought she was going to have it. I thought she was going to win. And then Asuka. So she wouldn't get disqualified because the ref had already warned Asuka, no spraying.
Right.
No spraying.
No miss.
You're not doing this, no miss, no.
Mhm.
So she didn't. She had earlier in the match missed, and then the referee was like, no more, no.
Give her the waggle finger.
Yeah,
No.
don't do that. So she put her fingers in her mouth and got it on her fingers. And while Bianca had her in the backbreaker, put it in her eyes. Which caused Bianca to freak out, lose it, drop her, and
Rightfully so.
get pinned.
This is toxic.
Yeah.
Just saying. So Asuka won the belt.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Congratulations to Asuka. Come on, Bianca's been played out. She's had it for too long. I love Bianca, but my opinion, it's been too long. But I just wish Asuka would have won it fair.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Asuka, you know what? You have the potential. You are such a good wrestler
Yeah.
that you can win. You can win clean. It doesn't have to resort to dirty tactics. But sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah.
We know Luda was dirty, but you don't have to do that.
No.
You're too good for that woman.
And her face paint was awesome.
It was.
Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah.
We watched a tutorial. Well, it wasn't really a tutorial, but Asuka's sitting there showing everybody how she does her makeup.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good. You should look it up. That was
Definitely.
heck yeah. Rhea Ripley and Natalia. That was like watching a match, like going and ordering a cheeseburger at McDonald's. Going through the drive-thru.
If you had gone through the drive-thru, it would have lasted longer.
Yeah.
Got
That was so fast. I mean, Rhea Ripley won, but it was like a pointless match.
Mhm.
Natalia didn't even get a chance to try. I mean, Rhea is a powerhouse. She's a beast. But Natalia, so is she.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what's been going on with her lately.
Y'all, that's Jim Neidhart's
Yeah,
daughter.
I don't get it.
I don't either. And you know what? I know she's a tough chick. She really is. So for, I mean, was
And the
there
experience that she has on top of it.
exactly y'all?
The training she had. Come on.
Mhm. Y'all, they did Natty Neidhart dirty. I'm sorry, Rhea Ripley. I love you to pieces. I truly do because you're awesome at what you do. But I don't even think it was fair to Rhea.
I don't either.
I-
Because it showcase her ability.
No. I mean, that was the first time I've seen a match that short on a pay-per-view since what, Sheamus and that one title match, remember? Sheamus and lasted 8 seconds.
I remember that. I can't remember who it was against though.
We'll insert that here in just a moment.
Yes,
Just
we will.
beep. One moment. But it's been years since I've seen a match during a pay-per-view, WWE pay-per-view that was that short.
It was very disappointing.
I know.
Very disappointing.
Oh, well,
And then we've got Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. Cody, you didn't use your brains, man. Came out there with his arm still broken, thinking that he was going to be able to fight Brock with one arm. How'd it work out for you, buddy? I was so disappointed that he made the decision to do that. I don't understand.
I get guts and I get gumption and I get intestinal fortitude, to quote JR, who is now in AEW. But yeah, not a bright decision. On a side note, though, the announce team had acted like he had a titanium cast on when he hit Brock, and it's like, guys, there may be a thread of some kind of supportive metal, maybe a thread of it in there. Come on now, like, it's a cast. Like, is it gonna hurt? Yeah. Is it gonna hurt Cody Rhodes more? Probably.
But just watching Brock twist his arm and oh my gosh, I just felt so sick.
I gotta tell you, unpopular opinion. I'm not a huge fan of Brock
I'm not either.
because
At all.
he's just a bully. In my opinion, he's just a
Yes.
bully.
Very talented. Very talented.
Yeah.
But no,
Well,
he's not okay.
He throws his weight around, and I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Not either. But I was more disappointed that Cody wrestled in that condition
Yeah,
than
I
I
agree.
was that Brock won.
Yeah,
Because he did it to himself.
I agree.
You cannot go out with a messed up limb and fight Lesnar. You can't do it
No,
because he is so big and he is so strong.
exactly. And not only that, he's also
It's tough.
I mean, he was out with a torn pectoral muscle for months and months on
Yeah.
end. And you can't tell me that's still that's 100% now. I mean,
Continuing on with the Brock and Cody's match,
yes.
the referee had to stop the fight because Cody couldn't fight. He couldn't defend himself. So
Can't say it like that. It's just sad. It's sad.
Cody, go get healed up.
Spend time with your baby and your wifey. Get healed up, and then no more injuries.
Yeah.
Because we want to see you for more than a couple weeks.
And we want to see you come back and beat Brock.
Yes.
Please. Somebody has to.
Or at least his ego.
Yeah.
Just bring that down a few notches. That'd be great.
Really liked when you gave him the black eye. That was really good. Then we had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa for the tag titles. The winners of the match. Drum roll. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Woo! Love your Roman, but come on. Yeah, I needed to lose that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can't win everything.
Exactly. You can't always win the love of your family in forceful ways either. Come to find out. Da da da! Sorry, tell about it, Cindy.
So the Usos thought they were going to run in to rescue Roman and Solo.
Mm.
Well, the Usos were kicked Kevin Owens at ringside. They tried to hit Sami Zayn. But guess what happened when that happened? When they tried to kick Sami Zayn.
To be fair.
Sammy moved out of the way, and they got Solo, both of them, bam,
Boom.
to the face.
Bam and boom.
Yes. And then Roman was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And Jimmy finally got a little tired of it. And Kevin Owens, who was it he took out with the stunner? Which one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Solo. Took out Solo. And Sami Zayn kicked him.
A hell of a kick.
Yeah, he was. And then a new ref showed up. Got the pin. But, however, Jimmy, for all that, Jimmy drilled Roman. He got him with a super kick. And all the while they're all going, and he was standing there going, "What did you do? What did you do?"
This part, I will tell you, I looked up more than once. And it was that Jimmy had said to Jay, "I'm doing what you should have done a long time ago."
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Yeah. And Jay was just kind of like, "What are you doing? Oh my gosh, ah!" Yeah, but it was.
If this doesn't
I
go,
love Roman, but it's time.
he was mean to those boys.
Yes, he was.
Listen, this also goes to prove, family's not just who you're related to, or it's not just a bloodline. Family's who you make it.
Yes, it is. And not only was he mean to the Usos, he was so mean to Sammy.
Oh, he was horrible to Sammy.
And Sammy ain't never hurt nobody. No.
Mm-mm.
Like he's never been mean to anyone.
You leave Sammy alone.
Yeah, Sammy's a good boy.
Dang it.
Sorry, Sammy, didn't mean to call you boy.
Man.
Yes, man.
Fella.
And Jimmy didn't even kick Roman once, kicked him twice.
Yes, he did, didn't he? He got him good.
Wham, and then a shabam. Bang.
Yes.
That's a phenomenal pay-per-view that WWE got. Very, very impressed with all of it. I was shocked again that Seth Rollins won. Very excited, very proud about that. Very well deserved. Same with Asuka. But yeah, very shocked with how the Bloodlines situation went that night. So it's really interesting to see what Roman Reigns is going to do without his support system.
And the Usos' daddy,
Mm-hmm.
he's not very happy right now.
What the heck not?
He's been posting on Twitter that this is the end, this is not going to happen, yeah, I'm not going to say verbatim, but
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if he don't show up. That'd be Friday or Monday. Because he's hot, he's heated.
that is definitely something I would like to see. I do know he is all about the family. I know he's all about that. They have got a massive family. It's massive, but they are very close.
Sister Rikishi.
Yeah.
Rikishi.
Love Rikishi. I still love Rikishi. Come on.
I used to love his little dances.
I know.
Yeah, out there.
Him and
It's
Scotty
awesome.
Tuhati.
Yes.
Oh, so awesome. But yeah, listen though, if Keisha's upset, then y'all best be paying close attention. But here's my thing too, is why is he letting his baby boys be abused by Roman?
That's what I'm saying. I bet he's not going to let it. I bet he's done.
Yeah,
But he's done with it.
I hope so.
But then again, they were also the ones that dethroned Jay and gave it to Roman, the head of the table.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just waiting to see a stank face to Roman Reigns, sorry.
love you, Roman, but come on. I do love Roman Reigns, though. I do.
But again, we thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for joining us in our nerdy hour of Wrestle Talk. We do love it so. HCW you can catch live in Huntington, West Virginia on June 25th. We again will have more details down below in the description. You can check out AEW on TBS or TNT on Wednesdays, Fridays, and then Collision on Saturdays. From what I understand, is coming up. Keep an eye out for that. And then WWE has a lot.
They've got Fridays on Fox, and Monday is on
Monday Night Raw is
USA.
on USA.
And then we've got NXT on Tuesdays. Yes. On USA? Or is it TNT? I'm not sure.
Actually,
We'll put that up
Details in the description below.
Yes.
But-
And our next podcast, we have another special guest. AC.
AC, yay!
So
Super excited about
that's
that.
soon, yes.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the great things,
Share.
and
Yes.
share. Share with your family, share with your friends.
Yeah.
So we do thank you very much. We hope you have a wonderful, blessed evening or day, as it is. It's been Cindy, Destiny, and myself, Amanda. We're out. Thanks. Bye.